Okay. All right. That's enough hiatus. Let's release some more F+ episodes. Turn out the light, for this is the F+. We've got spookily terrible things, and we'll read them with enthusiasm. We've got boots, rain gear.
Alien big cats, or ABCs, and sometimes phantom cats, are not cats from outer space. Instead, they are large cats that look something like black panthers, leopards, African lions, or cougars, but they are seen in Britain.
Victor Laszlo.
The spaghetti will only grow properly if watered with alcohol. The alcohol allotted for the purpose is naturally all drunk by the soldiers.
Nutshell Gulag.
Alien, demon, or genetic mutation. The Enfield Horror, encountered in Enfield, Illinois, is one of the absolute strangest creatures ever to be chronicled in cryptozoological lore.
Your friend on the internet goes by the name of Adam Bozarth.
Spirits might be new species of the birds.
Achilles Heelys.
Honestly, I think the Men in Black are hybrids of Zeta Reticulans and humans serving as protectors of the paradigm.
And Lemon. When he went up the hill, he was eaten by the hungry grass.
Scary monsters, super creeps, keep me running, scared. Scary monsters, super creeps.
Hey, F+.
Hi, Lemon.
Hey, everyone. Hey, are you afraid?
Constantly.
Okay.
A little bit. I mean, I think that's good. Fear is healthy.
I'm getting more scared because you asked me. I feel like that's foreshadowing.
Okay. Nutshell, what are some things that you are afraid of?
Death, dismemberment, hoop snakes.
Tony on the third floor.
Wait, snakes can hoop?
Tony on the fourth floor is actually rather nice, though.
They look really a lot alike, so it's
it's hard to tell.
My neighbor
You gotta count the
is
windows.
doing stuff that sounds like driving nails into the floor above me at 3 a.m.
Well, I want to
Did I mention hoop snakes?
bring up a subject that will cause some fear, will cause some panic in your soul. And that subject is cryptids. Wow, that worked really well. Apparently it's just a scary word.
Just the notion of the genre. Terrifying.
And I could tell you about cryptids, but I would prefer Victor to Victor.
Yes.
Oh wow, just every time. Okay. That gag is going to exhaust you.
It wasn't
Victor.
me.
Victor,
Yeah,
I have I've got this document here. This document that was given to us by Secret Gaygent 69, and thank you very much, Secret Gaygent. And I'd like you to just tell me a little bit about cryptids, will you please?
Sure, I'd love to. So, what are cryptids? Cryptids are monsters. Except that cryptids could actually exist.
Ah!
Okay.
When
Good. But we don't.
The possibility that they may or may not exist is what makes them a cryptid.
It's uncertainty!
When talking about Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster, you're talking about something that could live right on this earth right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So, here on Cryptid Wiki, we document all of the possible information you can get about cryptids and determine if they're real or not. You can contribute to this wiki. Do you want to make a new article?
Boy, do I.
Do you have an idea for a cryptid?
What do you mean idea? What do you mean idea? That sounds like you're making it up. I don't understand.
You mean fear of, right?
Yeah, based on something you've seen in real life. That's an idea that you had because you saw something. So, just to be clear,
Let me tell
we
you about
do
this
not
carnival
accept
I went to.
creepypasta monsters, such as Slenderman, Herobrine, the Rake, or any others as
Flying
they are,
spaghetti monster, too.
creepypasta. If you create a page like this, you will be issued a warning, and the page will be deleted.
Yay!
So, is the Rake is not like a yard rake? It's a monster rake?
No, it's really scary because you'll step on it and then it hits you in the head and then you walk 2
Right
feet and then another
square
one hits you.
in the
There you go.
face. Just
Yeah, you go.
never see it coming.
F+, I want to tell you about the bloop.
Yes.
Okay. The bloop was a powerful, ultra-low frequency underwater sound of uncertain origin, detected by the NOAA, which is the National Ocean and Atmospheric Administration, in 1997 and in the South Pacific. According to earlier speculations, the sound would have been emitted by a very large, still undiscovered marine mammal. There's a picture of a whale, but like bigger.
Yeah. Goofy ass looking whale with a big goldfish tail and a little tiny beaky nose about the size of 3 blue whales.
And some sort of tendrils at the end.
Yep.
So that would have also been named bloop after the sound. However, in 2012, the NOAA determined that the sound is consistent with noises generated via non-tectonic cryosysms originating from glacial movements such as ice calving or an icequake, seabed gouging by ice. The previous explanation, however, is not disqualified.
Right. It's a very specific drawing for a sound.
Yeah. And then, Adam, your name is SCDGS?
Yes.
You are lost at sea. You see a small island and swim to it.
Inventory, aye.
There is nothing in your pockets. The island is strange.
You have your swimsuit, a penis.
It
No,
like
I'm not.
it likes sitting on leather.
I told you have a swimsuit and a penis.
Did you lose your penis already?
Oh man, it sucks when you get to the end of the
Terrible
game and you
inventory
don't.
systems.
When you accidentally threw the penis to the cat at the beginning of the game, and you don't have it at the end, and you gotta start all the way over from the beginning.
Get fucked up. You're gonna get hard locked at the 3rd level for sure.
Then you hear the bloop sound, and the island starts to sink into the depths. You're left treading water again. Then a large round orifice engulfs you as its massive mouth closes. You realize you're about to become bloop. Poop.
Yeah, yo, I'm amazing, ancient world. That would suck.
You guys are a comedy duo. You're the Smothers Brothers of the Cryptid Wiki.
I wish they would smother.
No. And now we will sing a folk song.
All right, well that was pretty scary.
Okay, show me them fucking yo-yo tricks.
Yeah. Yo, man.
That was pretty scary, but I've got something even scarier for you.
Oh, yeah?
It's the dingbat.
No.
The dingbat is a fearsome critter from the tales of lumberjacks of North America from 19th and early 20th centuries, particularly in the area of Salt Lake, Wisconsin. It is described to be an avian and mammalian creature with a short feathered body, large wings, and short antlers on its head. The dingbat had the unique ability to eat bullets in midair.
That is unique. That is unique. So that means, does that mean chewing
Yeah.
and digesting?
Yeah. The heaviest pellets of any of the owls out there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is.
Well, it was known for pranking hunters by drinking gasoline out of their cars and stealing their ammunition.
To the dingbat!
It was known for this in the 19th century.
Yep.
Yeah, well, some fucking dingbat stole my gas and ate my bullets.
Yep.
Out of my car that hasn't been invented yet.
It sucked all the gas out of my horse. It is also described to be a
Drank all the
very
kerosene for my lantern.
it's described to be a very fast owl.
I guess so.
And here's an artist's rendering, but this one doesn't have horns for some reason.
That's because that's just a picture of an owl.
It's an artist rendering of an owl.
It's an owl.
That's in the that's in the Cryptid Wiki. It's a drawing of an owl, and then it says this one doesn't have horns for some reason.
No, it's a dingbat.
Sorry,
It's a dingbat, though.
like don't you own GIMP? Can't you just do that?
One of them hornless dingbats.
Yeah.
Why doesn't this owl have horns?
This one doesn't eat bullets for some reason.
Hi.
Dingbat's known for looking straight at you and saying, "Oh, really?"
Hi. I'm Seed
Hi.
to the Base podcast one.
Oh.
It takes two to make things go right.
By eating bullets could what they is when they shot the dingbat. They shot its beak so it looked like it ate bullets because that picture above looks a lot like a snowy owl.
Got him.
Who even could want to therefore want more like?
Yeah, I'm Diacujulia.
Cool.
Yeah, eats bullets in midair. I think we could declare this one as fake.
Shut up, you
Oh
fucking
no! Now it's gonna have to
killjoy.
remove from the Cryptid Wiki.
I'm laughing Loch Ness Monster. Strong stomach acids? Maybe?
Very, very strong stomach acids, yes.
Then you make another comment.
Maybe it cracks the bullets in midair with its beak?
Oh,
Think
but you gotta
about
get the QuickTime
Pepper in
event,
the
right?
West.
To get to it, the marrow inside?
Victor, this next cryptid, I believe, is called a Capri, perhaps, or a capper.
Capri? I don't know. Capri. Caper.
Oh, there we go.
Caper. Let's do that.
Sure.
Caper.
Like we've ever pronounced anything right before. I mean,
Especially not people's names.
So the caper is a Philippine cryptid creature with the appearance of an phenomenally tall, long-legged god type of hairy humanoid that sits in big trees
With God
and
type,
smokes
it's
cigarettes.
fully S tier.
It's that
just a
cryptid
giant
that looks like
orangutan.
God.
It is often seen waiting for people as they walk through a path. It has also been described as similar to the North American Bigfoot, but with more human characteristics, characterized as a tree demon. So it's a human-looking Bigfoot tree demon. Okay.
But also a god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also a god. It is described as being tall, between 7 to 10 feet, brown, hairy male with a beard. Oh, this is a different movie. Capers are normally described as smoking a very large ganja pipe.
Oh,
yeah.
shit, yeah. That's awesome.
He's often the one who's telling Cheech that Dave's not here.
Whose strong smell would almost always attract human attention. So if you smell a lot of
if it smells like a
ganja
skunk
smoke,
died.
and
Right.
you might see this guy, and there's no connection
skunky.
between. It's because he's the one smoking.
I've got a lot of them in my neighborhood, I guess.
I got a question. I got a question for you, Boots.
Yeah.
You're somewhat familiar with the subject. What would you describe a ganja pipe as looking like?
Oh, like an apple.
Yeah, well, red, green, and yellow in coloration.
There was that one time in college that we made one out of a Coke can.
Yeah.
sure.
It could look like many things.
An apple.
Just about anything if you're handy. So the term caper comes from the Arabic word kafir, so it's probably capper, meaning a non-believer in Islam. The early Arabs and Moors used it to refer to the non-Muslim Indians who were dark-skinned.
That's quite a drift from it being a non-Muslim to being a
And
massive tree demon.
well, and it's also kafir is a
Slur.
it's the inward in a lot of countries.
It's a slow
Oh,
Now
gotcha,
we're-
gotcha.
Now this has taken a turn.
Okay. You're looking in the behavior section, aren't you?
Oh, of course I am.
Can you tell me something about the behavior of a caper?
Caper. Capers are not necessarily considered to be evil, unlike the mananagol. Capers may make contact with people to offer friendship, or if it is attracted to a woman. If a caper befriends any human, especially because of love, the caper will consistently follow its love interest throughout life.
I like the notion of befriending out of love.
And then consistently following it for the rest of its life. That's
Don't you understand?
Nice and
I
healthy.
befriended you out of love, Linda.
She said she wants to just be friends, and I'm completely fine with that. That's okay with me.
We can be very good friends.
Also, if one is a friend of the caper, then that person has the ability to see it, and if they were to sit on it, then any other person could see it. This proves capers are the friendly type of humanoid.
Does that prove that?
Proves it.
Okay.
Don't think cryptids are awesome.
If you can see me sitting on this cryptid's face, then we're all real. Don't worry about the ganja smell.
The mysterious beanbag chair.
Capers are also said to play pranks on people, frequently making travelers become disoriented. Again, don't worry about the ganja smoke. And lose their way in the mountains or in the woods.
Okay.
They are also believed to have the ability to confuse people, even in their own familiar surroundings. For instance, someone who forgets that they are in their own garden or home is said to have been tricked by a caper.
Mom, no, it was the caper. No, no. I know I said I'd be home at 9, but then the caper tricked
I
me.
got confused. And then it made my jacket smell weird.
Reports of experiencing caper enchantment include that of witnessing rustling tree branches, even if the wind is not strong. Some more examples would be hearing loud laughter coming from an unseen being, witnessing lots of smoke from the top of a tree,
Okay, yeah.
seeing
Orange
big
dust
fiery
appearing on your
eyes
fingertips.
during night from a tree,
Cool.
as well as actually seeing a caper walking in forested areas.
Wow, none of these things would happen if you were smoking weed.
It is also believed that abundant fireflies in woody areas are the embers from the caper's lit ganja pipe. Okay, but a caper's most least known, but probably most horrendous feature. Get ready to be scared.
Most least known.
Yeah, a caper's most least known. Oh my god! but properly, I think my brain just refused to acknowledge that word "most" was in there. But a caper's most least known, but probably most horrendous feature is the fact that it reeks of goat.
Ooh.
The weed smoke doesn't cover that up?
Good. If
That's
you
how-
reek so bad of goat that it is not covered up by a weed, that's bad goat reek.
According to some experiences, the caper have moved on from smoking nigh-endable cigars to drinking beer.
Oh, that would explain why the goat smell wasn't covered up.
Some caper are rather wise, some rated brute-like, but they all have one common thing. They have an odd desire of watching over farm animals and locals.
That could explain the goat smell too.
Yeah, their demeanor is that of protection and knowing of its care. But know this, if one were to make a caper mad, then all hell breaks loose, as the caper can go ahead and snap an Ikugan's neck.
He has the strength of 10 weed smokers. And then there's a picture of a caper sighting, which looks like somebody dropped their camera in a Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Yeah.
My name is Bayux83. I didn't write anything, but here's how I start. But anyway, here's a question of mine. Why the hell did any sighting photos always taken using a blurry camera. I can see nothing but a blurry pixels details there. I don't even know if it was a sighting because it's damn hard to see, let alone identifies as one. If not the caption, I might think that's another failure at trying to make a bokeh style in photography.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a bokeh style. Yeah, absolutely. That was definitely artistic choice. Yeah, no, I'm a fan of the Tokyo art movement and also cryptids.
This blurry picture of weed plants.
Weed monster.
Taken on a razor phone.
Yeah, my name's Aurora Borealis, 1972.
Yo.
Maybe it was in the distance. You can see some reddish stuff in the picture.
No,
right?
No,
Yeah,
can't.
you can. You can. I didn't say red, man. I said reddish. Brown is the color of red. Anyway, that's around its head, like possibly its eyes. Once you see the eyes, you'll probably see the rest of the body.
Hi, I am Hichame 201 Dragon. Wow, I like this cryptid, like all the cryptid. I believe that he's a djinn. Anyway, maybe we could be a good friend and help me with girls. This is a weird idea, right?
A little bit weird, yeah.
Now there's,
Showing
I
up
feel
on
like
a
that
blog,
should
hoping
be
to get
like
laid.
that should be like the A24 twist on those like 80s films where a kid meets a magical creature. It's this guy meets this weird skunk ape in the woods and he tries to get it to help him meet girls.
So I bet a lot of you know about Sasquatch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know there are different flavors of Sasquatch?
You mean like blue raspberry?
No, I mean more like
Menthol?
different animal combos of Sasquatch.
Ganja?
Okay.
Like here in the Pacific Northwest, we have regular Sasquatch, also known as Bigfoot.
Cool.
You'll see him on
Very
a lot
cool.
of merchandise and stuff. But we
Remember
also
there was
have
an F Plus Live about
Yeah,
that.
he came to the show.
he did. But there is a lesser known variant known as Bat Squatch.
That's much.
Bat Squatch.
I feel like Bat Squatch wants to show up and give me some beef jerky.
Hold on, this is the Sasquatch that watched his parents' kids shot in an alley and turned to a life of vigilantism.
He's watching The Mask of Zorro.
Bat Squatch is a flying cryptid that was allegedly sighted near Mount St. Helens in the 1980s. It resembles a flying primate similar to the ahul and the orang-bati of Southeast Asia, and its name is a portmanteau derived from the words bat and squatch. Sasquatch.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
A witness allegedly took several pictures of the creature. However, these pictures have not been yet analyzed and thus cannot prove the creature's existence.
Where are these pictures?
Or displayed.
Description. This creature was said to have yellow eyes, a wolf-like muzzle, blue fur, sharp teeth, bird-like feet, and leathery bat-like wings that can span up to 50 feet! In addition, Bat Squatch is said to be 9 feet tall and has the ability to affect car engines. This is possibly a misunderstood sighting of Mothman, considering it also affected man-made things like Mothman can.
You fuck moron, it's not a Bat Squatch, it's Mothman! Come on!
Sasquatch can affect car engines, you idiot!
Sightings! On April 1994, Brian Canfield was driving in Washington's Pierce County when his truck suddenly died. Canfield said a large creature landed in front of him. He said it was human-like, 9 feet tall with bat-like wings and also sported a coat of blue fur. Ever since then, it has not been seen, and skeptics dismiss it as a hoax. A possible second sighting was reported in 2009 near Mount Shasta in California. Several hikers witnessed a huge creature with leathery wings spanning 50 feet fly out of a crevice in the mountain. At first, an eyewitness described the creature as having a head similar to a pterodactyl. However, upon reconsideration, The witness claimed it was more akin to a bat or a fox. On June 2011, Phoenix Tiraz, a pseudonym, was
really?
His,
Not a given name?
was in his back.
his real name is Tucson Tiras.
Was in his yard walking his dog. He went to pick up the dog when he saw something in the sky. He said the following. I saw something flying in the sky, and it had bat wings, blue fur, and it had a face similar to eyes glowing red. It was about 9 feet tall at the least. After I watched it, just flew away. And on April 14th, 2014, at Archbishop Hoban High School in Akron, Ohio, a second period Spanish class spotted a giant black mass zipped by the window of the classroom at incredible speed. The class claims it was about 9 feet tall with a 20 to 30 foot wingspan.
Sorry, is that entire thing Phoenix Tiraz's testimony?
No, there's a quote.
No.
Okay.
But why? I don't know why they just go like, "Oh, this high school in Akron saw something." It's not nearby the Pacific Northwest, and the kids didn't say bat or squatch. But I just thought I'd throw this in.
Well, I mean, 9 feet tall and 20 to 30 foot wingspan. What else could it be?
I don't know, a hole or an
hey.
orangbati.
Hey, Boots, you and I are both fandom users.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do these people understand what a tetrapod is? Oh, wait, no. Quote, because humans are not animals, but specifically created by aliens, God. There is no scientific evidence that a tetrapod could ever develop another set of limbs that would later turn into wings, given what this thing looks like. Evolution does not work like that.
Yeah, and I'm a Phantom user. What's wrong with believing that humans were created by good?
It's God, but censored.
Yeah, God,
And then-
you can't talk about God. God's not a cryptid.
And then, Adam, your name is Manwolf.
Hey, maybe it wasn't a tetrapod. Also, no need to insult religion.
I'm Xenomorph 1117, and radiation can cause a random set of new limbs to appear.
It sure can. It can give you superhuman strength.
Yeah,
It can make you fly.
If the creature didn't die due to radiation sickness, they could spring open.
Hey, Lemon, I'm a Phantom user, and so are you.
Oh, yeah? Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. It might be true.
No! It really is like a 1 in a trillion chance to be real. Sorry if I come off as angry.
Hi, I am Bob Man the Depsy. The misidentified part needs to be changed to Owl and not Mothman.
Boots, you and me are both fandom users. Okay. Yeah, Boots, this is the stupidest cryptid I've ever seen.
Man, I love Bat Squatch. It's not only stupid, it's a bad Sasquatch! How sick is that? I guess next Sasquatch models will have laser eyes. Yeah.
Cool.
I love being a Phantom user.
Hi, my name is Daily Skywalker. Oop!
Yep.
Batman and Bigfoot had a child.
Same joke.
It's my favorite Daily Skywalker.
Well, yeah.
We're gonna do one more Squatch. I have a question for you, Heelys. Which of these Squatches seems the most compelling to you?
Oh, no. Sorry, too scared.
Yeah, no, it's very
Choice
scary.
Squatch.
It's very scary. It's very scary. Sheep Squatch or Octo Squatch?
I'll do the Octosquatch.
Okay, all right. The Octo.
The drawing for Octo Squatch is so good.
Yeah. What if you tried to draw Cthulhu but you were asleep at the time?
I think that looks like a drawing from a Hellboy comic.
I think that's Drooper
Looks like
from
a
the
raven
Banana
and
Splits.
bass creature.
That's clearly if Cousin It fucked a squid.
All your descriptions are way more evocative than the actual picture.
Wow, there's some crazy shit happening on OnlyFans these days.
I thought Octosquatch was the Sasquatch that was pregnant with 8 kids.
Yeah. She got her own TLC show.
That joke aged well.
John and Squatch +8. It was in the summer of 1961, approximately 11 p.m. Archimedes
11 p.m. in the summer.
Wait, what?
Yeah, summer 1961, 11 p.m.
Listen, it's only going to get more real from here.
Yeah, it's going to sound more like a John Carpenter movie the more it goes on.
Archimedes Sanchez, a truck driver.
I love it.
Was navigating the steep roads of the Basque Mountains in the Spanish province of Vizcaya. He traveled these roads several times before, but tonight he would encounter a creature unknown even to the most esteemed cryptozoologists.
They gave the role to Archimedes Sanchez.
Sanchez and his riding partner, who chose to remain anonymous.
Oh no!
Definitely, it was that.
This fucker.
It was definitely
His
that.
name was
and
too stupid.
Definitely that, and not that I couldn't think of another Spanish name. We're nearing Puerto de Berrazar, ready to unload their goods and rest for the night. ... Oh, no. That was when their high beams caught something at the base of the embankment on the opposite side of the road. Sanchez slammed on the brakes, and he and his coworker stared in utter disbelief at what they were looking at. Sanchez would later describe this as a 3 to 4 foot tall, hairy octopus with a shaggy coat of rust-colored hair.
Or a bush.
No, the creature hastily covered its round, glowing eyes with one of its 4 tentacle-like appendages, but remained unable to move, caught in the truck's headlights.
I feel like you're describing an everything is terrible prop.
Describing a Tetrasquatch
big
so
old
far.
noodly armed Sasquatch.
Yes. Neither the truckers or this creature moved for what the men estimated for several minutes. However, it must be noted that during times of fear or shock, time can seem to dilate due to the surge of adrenaline. Several minutes could in real time be less than a minute.
Archimedes Sanchez was approaching the speed of light at this point.
Fear got the best of Sanchez, and he ordered his comrade to attack it with a jackhammer they had. And he was met with refusal.
Get the jackhammer out of the one we use for trucking.
God damn it, coworker!
You
Get
were
him
the
with that
worst assistant
jackhammer.
truck driver in the entire Basque region.
I want you to Elmer Fudd this fucker, okay?
Sanchez decided to make his move. He threw the truck into reverse and then drove straight towards the entity, stopping mere feet in front of it. What? Sanchez repeated this several times, but never exited the vehicle. After a while, another truck passed by, and the driver may not have even seen it, as he did not slow down or turn around. They eventually reached a standstill. Neither man was willing to escape the vehicle, and the furry being was either unable or unwilling to escape. It was near midnight, and they realized there was nothing more they could do. They finished the run and left it behind. By the time Sanchez revealed his story, all evidence of the creature was long gone.
Wow.
That's what he saw.
Farewell, Octosquatch.
Boots found here in the comments. You want to just take the comment there by Groot slang?
Yeah, Groot slang?
Yeah.
Wow! On what source you discovered this cryptid?
And then, Adam, you're praying mantis man?
I'm praying mantis man. I believe it is from American Monsters.
And then, nutshell, your pizza pies are cool.
Okay. You're right, Aussie.
All right, well, that was not worth it. All right, fair enough. Bad job, Lemon. All right.
Pizza pies are cool.
Pizza pies are cool.
Pizza pies are cool.
Cool.
Is a good username.
I was going to move on to the next section, and there is more sections that we've got here from Secret Gaygent 69. I'm excited for them. But before moving on, this was a kind of like recent one that the fandom.com, the Cryptid Wiki, was suggesting to me. And the photo was very compelling, so I had to learn more. And this is Indrid Cold. Indrid Cold, commonly known as the Smiling Man, is an allegedly humanoid entity.
Hold on. Before you go any further, I feel like it needs to be pointed out. This is just a drawing of a smiling man.
Yes, that's why he's called the Smiling Man. He's a man and he's smiling. Keep up, damn it!
I thought we said no Slenderman and stuff on this website.
The nickname, the Smiling Man, comes from the being's tendency to smile.
I'm pretty sure this is like a Trevor Henderson monster or something.
Would you like to learn another fact about the Smiling Man?
Yeah.
Great! It is said that he still visits West Virginia to this day.
Okay.
Yeah, out in them woods
He's
is the
taking
Smiling
home
Man.
on country roads.
Hey, Adam,
Yes.
do you want to know what country he lives in?
What country does he live in?
Well, he was sighted in the USA, though probably he does not live there if it's an alien.
Hey, can you skip ahead to the section that says, what's his deal?
Okay, fine. Except for I just want to say that this habitat is possibly the planet Lanolus.
Okay, but like, what's his whole thing? Because I'm not getting hooked into Indrid Cold.
His whole deal? His whole deal is what is where?
It's not anywhere. I just, like, what is just answer for me in a sentence. Why is he a cryptid other than just a smiling man?
Okay. Sure. So,
Men don't smile.
that's true. That's definitely true. Well, he was first seen in October 16th of 1966 in New Jersey. So that happened. And then in November 2nd of 1966 in West Virginia, Woodrow Derenberger was driving his way home on Interstate 77 until he heard a crash. Okay. Then an unidentified vehicle appeared to land in front of his truck. He described it as an old-fashioned kerosene lamp chimney, flaring at both ends, narrowing down to a small neck, and then enlarging in a great bulge in the center.
Okay.
The grinning man came out of the vehicle with a dark tan and walked up to Derenberger and telepathically said his name was Indrid Cold. Okay. He said that he meant no... Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you
he said that he meant no harm. Cold said he just wanted to know more about the human race and that he would visit Derenberger again. After the encounter, Derenberger stated that Cold revealed that he was from the planet Lanolus in the galaxy of Ganymedes.
Okay. Can you not call me while I'm driving, Indrid?
can you read me a really scary quote that put in there?
Okay. You ready? Okay,
yeah,
here we go.
Ready.
Okay. Turn off the lights. I've got to I put my phone on flashlight mode. It's held underneath my face. It was a big man. Very broad. I couldn't see his face very well, but I could see that he was grinning at me. He walked around the bed and stood right over at me. I screamed again and hid under the covers. When I looked again, he was gone. The end.
Oh, man,
I was hoping for the scary story that Jimmy with Jimmy in it.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted that. Okay, this is a little bit less scary than I hid under the covers. But so Jimmy nudged me and said, "Who's that guy standing behind you?" I looked around and there he was, behind that fence, just standing there. He pivoted and looked right at us. Then he grinned a big old grin. The end.
What about this quote? What about this last part about? Does he have any aliases?
Yeah. Let me just search.
Does he have any
search
aliases?
Yeah. Okay. Let me just. Okay. So, I told you a little bit about Woodrow Derenberger, but I need to tell you that Tanya Derenberger mentions in her book that Indrid Cold might also be known as Valiant Thor, who spent 3 years at the Pentagon. How the fuck do you pass your background check if your name's Valiant Thor?
It's a family name.
Victor found one of the Darren Berger's books on Amazon.
Yeah, Woody wrote a book about this.
Yep. Visitors from Lanolus, My Contact with Ingrid Cold. The Kindle version only cost you $10. Reviews are mostly positive.
Yeah, pages have been printed in the wrong order.
Makes it pretty
so
spooky.
he's a guy.
Yeah.
He's a smiling man in a suit. Watch out.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next section. So we've learned a little bit about the cryptids themselves, but then we touched a little bit on Aurora Borealis here. Secret Gaygent wants to point out that the Cryptid Wiki has a blog built right in. Most people don't use them except for Aurora Borealis 1972 and Aurora Borealis 72 wants to say this. Adam, if you'll take this one, please.
Yes. So, Yeti found on Google Maps. So, a bit of a background. When I'm bored, I sometimes spend time on Google Maps Street View. Used to use Google Earth, but it stopped working. So, to look for things like tree structures and other types of Bigfoot evidence while listening to podcasts and all that. So, yesterday, I had the idea to look for Yeti stuff. So, after finding a bunch of pretty ambiguous stuff on Mount Everest, I went to
It's a mountain.
It's
The Google Maps.
There was a guy named Hillary involved in it somehow. I can't remember.
The Google Maps street view of Mount Everest.
Yeah. Why is that blurry? I went to a mountainous road in the Wangdu Pho Drang district of Bhutan, and while doing this, I found a strange, dark, hairy, ape-like figure sitting next to a rock in the bushes. I zoomed in and took a picture of it. But since I don't know how to take screenshots on my laptop, I had to take a picture of the screen with my phone.
Yes, of course.
Damaging the quality. Although, I have a satellite image of the road I found on if anyone wants to try to find the road and get a better picture. When I get closer to the rock it was next to, it clearly wasn't there. Do you think it was a Yeti? I don't think it was a bear, as the only bear species in the area is a different color and the shape is very ape-like. And I don't think a person wearing a ghillie suit would look the same, nor do I think they would be likely anyway.
Can we go back to your satellite image
These
thing?
pictures are amazing.
Yeah?
There's never been a more clear picture of a fucking rock. This guy has just circled a picture of a rock and has
But it
decided
has a shadow, Victor.
well, no,
it has a shadow.
Rocks don't have. You're right. Rocks don't have shadows.
And rocks don't have
shadows.
Rocks don't have a head and shoulders like the one photo is showing.
Boots, you are also Aurora Borealis
I am.
1972. And
Yeah.
what's going on? What's going on today?
I'm Aurora Borealis 1972, and now I'm angry.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, my YouTube account was terminated. All right, so my YouTube account named Aurora Borealis with Patty from the Patterson Gimlin film. I looked that up. That's the classic Bigfoot walking film.
Oh, the Bigfoot's nicknamed Patty.
Yeah. As its profile with only one video, which was a time lapse of Roblox footage with a free version of Old MacDonald Had a Farm playing in the background, which I jokingly named Old MacDonald Had a Farm music video, was terminated a few days ago. The only even remotely possible guideline violation I've ever done would be that one video not actually being the music video for Old MacDonald Had a Farm. People have done worse. I don't deserve this treatment, while people with millions of subscribers can make a video where they walk around doing regular everyday things with the title Doing the Floss with Donald Trump gone wrong, and a thumbnail of a Photoshop picture of Donald Trump doing the floss with bright colors in the background, a red circle around Donald Trump, get no punishment.
They shouldn't be able to do that. No, that's not okay.
That's a real thing.
No way! No way! It's as real as the Bigfoot you saw?
So I've made a new account.
Perfectly described these thumbnails, though. It's a perfect description.
So I've made a new account with the same name and everything, just without that video. And I'm going to use this account until I can get YouTube to give me my account back. So here's the link to my new profile.
I'm going to use a new account while I wait for my old account.
You know that account that you banned?
Putting it all back.
I'm gonna make a new account while I wait for the old one to come back.
And I demand the old one back.
And that was several years ago, and I'm up to 1 subscriber. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Got 3
Top
playlists.
2.
One's memes, one's worldwide Bigfoot research and evidence, and one's just paranormal.
Oh yeah. Victor.
Yes?
Victor, you got some ridiculous reports?
I do. I am Aurora Borealis 1972.
Again?
And I have ridiculous reports of Santa.
That's ridiculous.
The famous cryptid Santa.
Okay.
So today I found this article online, and I wish I hadn't.
Found an article online?
While this is luckily much more of an insult to the occult and the paranormal than cryptozoology, it is, in my opinion, ridiculous and bordering on being offensive to anyone with even a tiny interest in the paranormal. And although I have little interest in the subject and do not at all believe in most of the things it promotes, I am still cringing at the though of Santa Claus, yes, Santa Claus, being seen and taken seriously. Apparently there's even an entire book about this called Claus Encounters.
Can you believe that other people on the internet believe in bullshit? That's fucking crazy.
Look, I know it's not Christmas yet, but I just heard of this today and thought I'd post it. Here's the article I found. It has some encounters with Santa.
It offends me.
Please don't tell me I'm
be
being
making
too quick to
stuff up.
dismiss this or anything like that. Santa doesn't exist. End of story.
Wow. Wow. And then Boots, your DJ Moonlight.
Yeah. Yo, it's DJ Moonlight. Wow.
I used to be DJ La La Land, and then I changed my name.
Wow, I'm in shock. I know that compared to some others in this wiki, I'm pretty young, but even I can't see why grown people will believe in this. Like Stabwise said in the comment they posted, what Santa is supposed to do is illegal and impossible to do.
He must
Everybody knows a cryptid wouldn't break the law.
Yeah,
be outside of his alignment.
it would be illegal.
Santa Claus is chaotic good.
You can't legally enter my fireplace.
That is true. That is
Santa Claus can't enter your house unless you invite him in first.
Santa Claus a vampire?
Yep.
I mean, why do you think he wears that red suit? To hide the bloodstains.
Oh, that is smart.
I remember being told when I was around 10 that Santa wasn't real. My parents explained to me that they bought the presents and hid them from me until Christmas Eve when I was asleep, and even told me that they would eat cookies left out for Santa.
Yep.
And even the carrots I thought were being fed to the reindeer. I was shocked.
That's what they
But
call
I
a
realized,
prover.
I realized that by the law and by the rules of science that they were the only way we could be sure Santa was real was if nearly everybody had their house broken into on Christmas Eve, which wasn't a pleasant thought. I get that Santa is a nice idea for young children to get them to be good and have a nice holiday, even for those more mature. But we all have to understand that he's not real at some point.
Hey, FetLife,
Sasquatch
I'm
on
looking
the
for
other
a
hand.
mature Santa.
Hey, I'm Stabwise. People are idiots. I don't know in which way to disprove the article first. First of all, the way Santa is pictured now was made by the Coke Company. Bah.
Oh, no.
That means he doesn't exist.
Seriously, look it up on Wikipedia. 2, the picture for that article is just a guy wearing a cheap Santa Claus costume with some deer. 3, I'm sorry to say this, if any kids is on here or something, but there is no magic. Sorry.
Oh, hang on. I am debunking, or I am creating the Photoshop for your YouTube.
There are
just wait, Santa Claus debunked.
Scientists on the wiki are now just like, ah!
Just wait until you hear next week's F+, buddy.
And it's gonna be you like pointing back, like looking embarrassed, and it's gonna say debunked.
Santa Claus isn't real, but Santa Squatch?
It's going to be a photo of your face and a tackling dummy that says haters on it that I'm going to punch for 7 minutes.
If this guy did exist, he'd be arrested for breaking an entry into people's houses and stealing their food.
Cool. How's the amazing atheist fan community that you're a part of?
Santa surely doesn't live by logic.
I'm more of a CinemaSins fan.
Okay, cool. That's also fun. I will critique your nostalgia.
It simply doesn't make logistical sense.
5, it's physically impossible to go to every child's house in one night. Even if you're going 1,000 miles per hour, see CinemaSins. Ding.
Fuck.
Plus, it's physically impossible to carry so much presents. End of discussion. Stabwise.
And why is every SpongeBob episode past the 4 seasons so bad? End of discussion.
I love a person that shows up in comments, says some nonsense, and then is end of discussion.
Stabboy, I feel like Stabboy's is telling himself more than he's telling us.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Well,
I'm just on my part. You can keep going. It's fine.
He had to do that because the last 3 posts that he left ended with anybody didn't think so.
Oh, no.
I guess it is the end of the discussion.
And then, Victor, you were in your own comments there.
Yes, I know. I posted this here because it was so ridiculous. I'm still in shock that there's an entire book about how a bunch of grown adults genuinely believe in Santa.
I know you knew. I was agreeing with you that it was stupid.
Do you want a kiss?
I guess we're best friends now.
Be gentle. It's my first time.
The last section that we have here in this document is the forums. Secret Gaygent pointing out the Cryptid Wiki has a forum as well, and boy is it dumb. Most of the section is taken up by stories from their Scary Stories thread. But Adam, I'm not going to lead you in. There is context. I was looking around and I did find context, but we don't need context.
I remember this cryptid from the last Sasquatch episode that I did.
Yeah. My name is Terminator Ruin, and I got 10 theories of the Dog Man. Yeah. Okay, number 1, the Dog Man is walking upright, 2 legs, canine. Yeah, and then number 2, Dog Man might be a werewolf who was a person transformed into a werewolf. Number 3,
Number 3?
Yeah. You got another Dogman theory?
Yeah, number 3, Dogman theory, new species of the wolf. Yeah.
She's a new species of the wolf.
I got number 4, theory of the Dogman there. random person in a furry suit.
Okay.
More likely than you might think.
Yeah, a little bit more closer to
Well, the
reality.
dog man can't get there from here.
Number 5. Theory number 5.
So yeah, it might be a random person in a furry suit. What else the dog man might be?
Theory number 5 there is that the dog man came from another universe.
Okay.
One that's much different than our own now.
Is there any probabilities
Yeah.
to these
Yeah,
to
no.
this list?
He's just a
Even
simple
odds,
country lawyer, okay?
even odds for all these theories. Number 6. Dogman might be a prehistoric wolf known as dire wolf. Number 7. Dogman might be new species of human. Might be our next
Nice
step.
day for
The
it.
next step in our evolution is to be more like the dog. Of course, there's theory number 8 about the dogman, that dogman might be a super soldier mutant monster.
A soilder.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Dogman might be a super soiled mutant monster. Or, theory number 9, random wolf escaped from Cirrus Zoo. Of course, there is also theory number 10 about the Dogman, that Dogman might be a demon.
Dog
The
man.
truth of the
Dog man,
Dogman
Dog man might be a demon.
might be a demon.
I can't disprove any of that.
Thanks a bunch. Terminator
Terminator ruins the name, and guessing about the origin of the Dogman is my game.
Hey, Terminator ruin.
Terminator ruin, it's...
Terminator Ruin, yeah, Terminator Ruin. So I clicked on your name there, and I was just looking at some of the things that you've posted here on the Cryptid Wiki. Just give me some titles, of of some of your posts.
Well, I got my Nicobot theory that's updated, and
okay, thank you,
yeah.
Appreciate that.
I got what else do I've got create your own cryptid, but it's Latin and scientific names for creatures. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like I have a reply of my top favorite monsters, top 10. Here's a question I ask. What happened 100 years from now when cryptids start evolved in the future?
Huh.
And then the very last post here.
The very last one at the bottom? Oh, I
Very
see.
last one at the bottom, yes.
I see. Well, my very last post at the bottom is 11 theories about the Dogman. I have a bonus theory available on my Patreon. And that theory is that the Dogman might be a hybrid, a human-wolf hybrid, with alien DNA to shapeshift into a human or to a werewolf, and is also a wolf. But they have 3 forms.
Awesome.
Okay, sorry, Adam. There's more Terminator Ruin
Oh.
that I need to hear.
Yeah, I think
this is the theories on spirits. Point number 1 is very long, so let's skip that.
Okay. 7 theories
please-
about spirits.
Yeah, please.
Wow, that was really long.
very long.
That was really long.
I'll save you all the boring stuff and skip ahead to number 2 on my second theory about spirits. Spirits might be new human species or primates that discover already by scientists.
Oh no! No! The worm is eating his brain.
What's number 3?
Theory number dead. Maybe they're 3. Maybe they're undead with real flesh body organ, or like zombies that infected new virus.
That's good. That's good. But number four, I understand very well.
It was an unknown drug that using people to see hallucinations.
Are you taking the drugs, or are the drugs taking
Yep,
you?
the drug is taking you.
Maybe it was long prehistoric animal that they thought when extinct they survived from modern day new species of insects that they live in a world wide where people can see them. They're just fogs during the weather that people see the hallucinations.
It sure can get foggy in Maine sometimes.
They're just fogs during the weather.
Just fogs during the weather.
Boots, I happen to know that you are a fandom user.
Yeah, that you know about me. That's true.
I do know that you're a fandom user. I also know that your IP fandom user starts with 84.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right. But anyway, hey fandom user, have you ever had a scary encounter with an unidentified creature and possibly even have a picture to go with it? Tell us about it. If you have had an encounter with a cryptid that isn't or is on this wiki, tell us about it! P.S. You actually don't have to include a picture.
Okay.
Phew.
I am a fandom user, and a fandom discloses my full IP address, which is fun.
Sure it does. Yep.
That's actually a lot of personal info.
For the
Yeah, it really is.
for the IP wiki. I'm just a fan of everybody's IP.
It's just fun to collecting IPs.
Yeah, I'm over here running the Social Security number wiki.
It's a good gangster voice you got there.
Thanks.
It's good. A moment while I take a lozenge here.
So the question is, tell us a story about your scary encounter.
Yeah, no, leave that in your mouth, please. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to tell you about an unspellable horror. I had not.
Okay, so it's going to be the Cryptid's fault that you just misspelled this shit, right?
An unspellable horror.
The speak and spell.
I had not really an encounter into this something or so, but it did hear something. So I live in Belgium.
Are you the unspellable horror?
And a few years ago,
That's
I
not
was
what
playing.
that says.
I was pronouncing it Belgian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This is from the cryptid's point of view. He's got his ganja pipe and
I'll pronounce it in this accent. And a few years ago, I was playing in the woods near my grandma's house, and suddenly, I heard a sound. It was deep and a little dark, and it didn't sound really what Jude call organic, rather something between organic and mechanic. But it was weird.
Oh, like a Sepultura album.
If you listen listened. I like that. If you listened closely, you heard it say something. It said, "Attention, attention." I stood still and tried making no sound at all, but a few seconds later, it said, "Don't run away." I immediately ran away, and I never heard it again.
Oh, come on.
it said, "Don't run away."
I'm never going back to those woods again, not alone, but the creepiness concludes. A few years earlier, it was Halloween, and I was in the woods with my cousin, where we were absolutely alone, and suddenly we heard a dog growling behind us. We again immediately ran away. Now, you may be thinking, that's not special, right? Well, the forest I'm talking about is so small that the biggest non-avian creature that could live there unnoticed is probably a squirrel.
What browser are you using that allows you to type like that?
I got a postscript here.
Okay.
Yes, I am the same guy from your local Cryptids posts.
Oh, that's why I recognize you.
Hi, I'm the guy from your local Cryptids post.
You remember where you were posting local Cryptids? I was there.
I remember your IP address.
Hi, I am also a fandom user. In fact, I might be the same fandom user. Only
that's very different IP.
Very different IP.
Because I started out saying, "Oh, and I forget some creepy stuff. There's a kindergarten nearby with number 666, while it's supposed to be number 26.
Wow. Okay.
no.
I
that is
also
scary.
get creepy thoughts, and dreams there about selling my soul and stuff. No, I am not schizophrenic or on drugs. I always had a creepy feeling while at my grandma's zoo. Can hear people screaming sometimes, and recently I heard something similar to a didge or a motor bicycle, but less acoustic, and vibrating coming from those damn woods. And also it wasn't some music, it was one tone played over and over again, almost like it was played for a ritual. Some creepy stuff, right?
Yeah, that is true. And then Victor, your name is Dalen5.
I am Dalen 5. Delian 5.
Oh, okay. Sorry about
Yes. Please show me the respect of getting my username on Cryptid
I respect the
Wiki.
name and the office.
Yes. Well, I see shadow people all the time.
Cool.
Once it was late and I was watching TV and eating pizza, and a dark figure with big, round, and white eyes was staring at me. I
Have you
looked
ever
at
heard
it
of
and it
Capgras
disappeared.
syndrome?
No. When I was little, I saw one sitting in a car, and many in my house. I always wake up at night and see creepy stuff. Once I woke up and saw a monkey-like dark figure sitting on a cupboard in the living room.
Did it look like Chris Kattan?
God, I hope not.
Wake up in the middle of the night.
Was it messily eating an apple?
Too scary.
I froze.
That joke aged well.
Scared me.
Just like Chris Kattan.
I froze and closed my eyes for a while, and then it was gone. Once I saw a black figure sitting in the front of my bedroom's door, and it looked kind of like my dad. I thought it was him, and I whispered, "Dad?" And when I blinked, it was gone. And once late in the evening...
My dad never did that.
I was sitting on the sofa, and I was watching TV, and I saw something with the corner of my eye. It was in the kitchen, and I went there to see what it was, and a shadow very quickly ran in front of me. And once my sister came to sleep in my room, because she was scared of some kind of spider in her room, and I saw something little glowing in blue near her legs. Oh, God. I was really scared, so I covered my head under the blanket, and when I looked again, there was nothing.
My name is Leafland Hornet, and I've seen Bigfoot, I believe. It was midsummer in 2014. It was about 10 to 11 p.m., and I was about to go to bed. There's no such thing as months or days.
Yeah. Okay. So it's again.
There's only seasons and times.
Summer,
Okay.
11 p.m.
Anyway, so I was about to go to bed. I was at a window that was facing south, if that helps any. So before I go farther, I better describe the area.
You better.
My house, I better. My house is on the corner of a pretty busy street. In the daytime, that is. At night, it's pretty quiet. Across the street is lots of woods. The street light was out, so it was very dark. And the only light was from the moon and the stars, which wasn't very bright to begin with. The road is a 2-lane road. Anyways, I was looking out the window, and across the street by a huge tree was a pair of glowing amber eyes. I nearly fainted of fear and surprise, but thankfully I didn't. I looked at it like it was staring at me, and I stared at it. It was very tall and dark in color, and I could tell there was hair and not clothing. I could also see that the hair was very long. The tree had a huge knot in it, and the knot is pretty high off the ground, and the thing's head was higher than the knot. I could tell it had long arms and legs. I stared at it for a few minutes, and then ran to my room as quickly as I could. I watch the TV show Finding Bigfoot, which is on Animal Planet. I watch it every weekend, and from the information from the information from there.
Oh no, that's
That's different.
Yep.
Yeah. From the information, in the reality show where they try to find Bigfoot and never actually do, I concluded a few things.
It is not a bear. So I watched a reality show, and then that led me to believe that the thing that I saw was not a bear.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool. Awesome.
The show where they go, that's not a bear.
That's the one guy's catchphrase.
That can't be a bear.
That is actually how I came to that conclusion.
What we're looking at here, this can't be a bear.
Well, hang on a second, because this definitely isn't just a thing that they say. Where I live is prime Bigfoot habitat.
We're sitting in the middle of prime Bigfoot habitat. Look around here. Woods, trees, Bigfoot habitat.
Look, would we even be here if it wasn't prime Bigfoot habitat?
And people move into a prime Bigfoot habitat and they don't realize.
If these were the Bigfoot suburbs, like
that noise they hear, that's not a bear.
Okay. Also, I'm not crazy. They frequently say this lady's not crazy because there have been many other sightings of Bigfoot around my area. It's not any normal animals that I know of are scientifically real and that live in my area. Also, another thing I've learned, if it's a Bigfoot, it's an adult male.
Okay.
Yep.
How do they reproduce?
I saw 2 amber eyes and a dick. That's all I saw.
Are like females like tiny?
Yeah, that's sort of the opposite of the anglerfish thing. Like, there's female Bigfoots attached to them. There is also a 2013 episode of Finding Bigfoot that has a town hall in a building just down the street from me. After watching that, I'm pretty sure there is a Bigfoot, if not more, in the town/woods of my bullshit town in Michigan.
There's a Finding Bigfoot that has its town hall in a building down the street from you. Like that, just say
the town hall is in the building
down the street from me.
The town hall is in the building
it's the most
down the street.
roundabout way to say like there's an episode shot in my hometown.
No, the town hall is in. It's not shot in my hometown. You're drawing incorrect conclusions. It's not shot in my hometown. I live in some town in Michigan,
right,
and also my town hall is inside
down the street.
It's
the
in
city's
Utah.
town hall.
Yep. Thank you. Now you're on the same track.
It's down a very long street.
We call it I-95. Okay. One more little cryptid thing to some more cryptid stories here, and Healy's. This first of all, this cryptid sounds fucking terrifying. Sounds fucking terrifying.
Oh no.
But Healy's, if you will please take Mixed Up Trouble.
Oh, I'm mixed up trouble. I live in Utah and I'm a new but avid ghost and cryptid investigator. I was investigating a haunted children's graveyard. Called Burker, and I saw the weirdest things. 2 graves were dug up, and the bones strewn about in a disorderly manner, as if someone had been searching for something.
This is just bones.
I kept walking. I kept a hand on my weapon, a quarterstaff with a silver head.
Yes!
You see, as a druid, you can't use a blade, or else your god will take away your spells.
That's right. So I could draw it at short notice.
Oh, I love you, Mixed Up Trouble.
With a free action. I heard
Investigators want me in their gang because I'm pretty good with the quarterstaff.
I heard a scrabbling and scratching and the sound of bone against rock. I swiveled to face it in the light of my flashlight. It's this gray, emaciated humanoid with sunken eyes and a lean body. It hissed at me. It hissed, threw the bone in hand at me, and fled. This thing moved on all fours and had long, nasty nails like claws. Can someone tell me what it was?
I want to know what's happened in your life that the sound of bone against rock is instantly identifiable to you.
That's the sound of bone against rock right there.
Yo,
You've been through some shit.
my name is my name the White Titan? The White Titan. The Witzitan. Good boy. Okay. I got this my response to Mixed Up Trouble. You know, I think that is the Hopscotch Goblin.
What? The what? He's filled with hopscotch?
Okay, so what season of Adventure Time is that from?
That was a ridiculous thing to say. Now I'm going to say, I like Utah. And that's pretty dang interesting. The only problem is that the goblin is...
That was a sentence! That was a sentence! I like Utah, comma, and that's pretty dang interesting,
Only a person from Utah would say something like that.
What if we got that on a shirt?
I
like Utah, and that's pretty dang interesting.
It's just the Aaron
It's
Tech
like a
shirt.
TKO entry.
Yeah. I like Utah, and that's pretty dang interesting.
Ladies.
But big dog iconography, though.
Yeah.
Like he's popping out.
Okay. THEFPL.us/merch. Please email me a design with that slogan along the lines of like big dog merchandise.
Yeah. You know I'm into that.
No, it's the Hopscotch Goblin poking out.
It's got to be two-sided because it's got to be the front is I like Utah, and then the back is and that's pretty dang interesting.
Well, like all Big Dog shirts, everything good should be on the back, and the front should just be a tiny Big Dog logo. But anyway.
So we were talking about the perfectly normal Hopscotchville.
Were we?
Goblin.
Oh, right. Of course.
The only problem is that the goblin is almost pure white, not gray. Perhaps it may be a different version of the Greys, or a different gender or look on the alien. I know it's an alien because it is just like an excruciating amount of reports of the slender bodies.
Maybe it's
I know it's the Hopscotchville alien because of its sunken eyes, claws, and a leaning body, unlike the Greys.
Maybe it's the Foursquareville.
What? Hold on.
So I'm doing a little bit of
It's the
Googling here.
Duck Gooseville goblin.
There is no Hopscotchville.
Yeah. Well, that's what they want you to. That's what they want you to think, Victor.
It's the Hopkinsville Goblin.
No, it's the Hopscotchville goblins.
It's also an alien, the Hopscotchville alien or goblin. I don't know.
Hopscotchville is definitely a better name, but
Hopscotchville would be an entire Twilight Zone episode.
I feel like this entire website was run through your aunt trying to remember a movie Markov chain or something like that. Everything's off.
So it's this town called Hopscotchville.
And there's a goblin. And this man named Indrid Cold.
And he's always smiling. He's just always smiling, and that's what makes him weird.
And
there was a guy in New Mexico. Wait, no, hang on. In Ohio?
And the dog man might be a new kind of human.
Nutshell, what do you got?
Yes. I have a PBS Viewers Cryptid. I am Sketch Looks at Wiki.
Is Barney going to be a cryptid?
Well, my bus dropped me off at my aunt's place, where my dad would pick me up, and he was late, so it was night now. He arrived at 7, but he wanted to stay longer to talk to my aunt. So I watched TV in the living room, and the window wasn't covered with blinds as it usually was. I was watching PBS Kids, but it switched to normal, boring PBS broadcast news. I heard a scratch coming from the windows, which was the window not covered with blinds.
Oh, good.
Feared this noise, I looked at the window. I saw a blurry figure that looked almost human-like. It had its hands on the windows and looked like it climbed on it like Spider-Man does. I ran to another wall in the living room. The figure stood still. I went to the kitchen to tell my cousin, which also lived with my aunt too. When we returned to the living room, there wasn't anything. When my cousin went to tell my aunt said it was Satan.
Oh yeah, no, that's Satan. Yeah, that was Satan. Anyway, go back to bed.
He does that.
He climbs on the ceiling like the baby from Trainspotting.
Satan and Spider-Man, they're cousins. They do the same thing.
That's what you get for staying up late and watching PBS Broadcasting News.
And then Adam, finish us off here.
Would you like to learn about all of the different cryptids? These are...
Oh no. This list is going to be very scary and not stupid,
This
right?
is a list of the dumbest cryptid names.
Oh my god.
They're all here. They're all ready to
I
battle.
read ahead. This is oh my god.
There's the...
All on a 4 CD set?
Yeah, there's the abominable swamp slob, a.k.a. ass.
Nice.
There's alien Bigfoot. The Ant-Men.
Is there Mecha Bigfoot?
There's the bare-fronted hoodwink.
I like that one. That's a nice old-fashioned cryptid name.
Coming up next on Sci-Fi, Bassigator. Versus Beaver Eater.
It's got all of the powers of an alligator and the powers of a bass.
Everybody fear the beaver eater.
Watch
That's not
out.
a cryptid. That's a 1970s Dutch porno.
Here comes... Speaking of which, there's also the...
You are the beaver eater.
There's also the Belarusian sky squid. What? Yeah, and Big Bird.
Wait, no.
There's also the Black Stickmen and Bobo and
I've been
Bunny
honking on
Man
Oh. Echo is nowhere to be found.
and Cactus Cat and Central American Wind Tosser and the Raccoonigator.
No, it's
Okay,
not. It's just the
yeah.
Coonigator.
Just the Coonigator.
Alligator.
And the Crazy Critter of Bald Mountain.
Also a Dutch porno.
And Cuba.
Oh, that's the scariest one of all.
And the Disco Demon.
Nice.
And Dodo.
Not a cryptid.
And
Not a cryptid.
and Dogagator.
Duggator.
It's a cryptid if it's still alive now.
And Dragon.
Okay.
Nice. That was a good one.
And Duck-footed Dum Dum.
Hey, why am I on this
Footed
list?
Booby?
This is starting to sound like Borderlands DLC.
And elves, also known as elves. And the fur-bearing trout.
Always uncomfortable.
It doesn't have fur. It just wants to trade.
The giant acorn worm. The giant space brains of Palos Verdes.
Wow.
Pornographic text adventure.
Grassman. Joined on stage by Halibut Mother.
Get some. Get some. Get some.
All hail the halibut mother. I like the halibut mother.
We're halibut, mother! Who wants an organ solo?
Who ordered the hot-headed naked ice borer? There is also the cryptid known simply as Humility.
Wow.
Nice.
Unknown to the internet.
And Jacko. And Jake the Alligator Man. And Jump at a Body. And Loveland Frogmen. And Lydia's Ghost. And Lynx. And the Mexican Pet.
Oh no.
And the Micro Mermaid. And Momo. And the nameless thing
of Berkeley Square.
A nameless thing sang in Berkeley Square.
Isn't that its name?
His name is Jack Chick, and he's pretty nice once you get to know him.
Learn more about NASA's jellyfish anomalies, and old Saybrook blockheads, and old spider legs.
Old spider legs.
My name is Clarence, goddammit.
Be on the lookout for
Seriously,
opium
Misha.
pipe fish.
Will, good resale value on that fish.
There's also a rare Sasquatch alert. Be on the lookout for the Pennsylvanian white Bigfoot,
Ooh, that's a purple drop right there.
as well as the phantom kangaroo. There's also the monster known as the Pope Lick Monster.
Well, see, that's not a stupid monster name. That's a stupid place name.
It's a stupid place,
it's
yeah.
It's a catchphrase from the cartoon My Pet Monster. I'm making a joke that isn't worth making. Just don't do that.
Wow.
Me?
That's good.
Wow, can we? No. Because hang on. Let's take 5 minutes on this joke. Because I know what My Pet Monster is.
Yeah.
And like,
So
where? Yep.
there was
Keep going.
You know, the bad monster.
Yep.
It was named Beaster, and Beaster would
Yep.
always speak in like
This
Beaster
exposition
hate
isn't-
monster.
Isn't worth making either. Really.
So
No, it really is. It really is. We're gonna get there.
yeah,
Okay.
So
Yep.
it's like Pope Lick Monster. That's it.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
good job, guys.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
There's also the
Imagine the
Quinotar.
stuff we cut out of this episode.
Quinotar.
Are
And
you sure it's quinotar or is it quinoa tar?
Quinotar.
Yes, quinoa tar.
And rat.
That is going right in the trash.
And there's also the Ratmen of the South End.
Hail Ratma!
And other real cryptids like the rhinoceros dolphin.
You mean a narwhal?
No, I mean the rhinoceros dolphin. It's real. There's other real cryptids too, like Sam Harris. We don't know if he exists.
This cryptid's a total jerk.
Can't prove his existence yet. There's also the sea monk and Slowdown and the spaghetti tree.
Oh no, that's
Okay,
real.
okay.
That's where we
And I'm-
harvest the spaghetti from.
I swear I'm not making these up. There's also the tall white aliens and the Tasmanian mock walrus. It's
I'd
not
wrestle
really
for
one.
that.
A vegan. When you can't get real walrus.
Yeah, you make
So
mock
rarely in
walrus.
season. There's also the telepathic football.
There was a '90s TV show about that.
The entire show? Like not an episode, but like a whole long-running show? All
A guy
right.
and his telepathic.
She didn't say long rolling.
I guess. I mean, I can imagine an entire 22-minute episode. I feel like 2 episodes. You might be a little thin.
Who would believe the terror of the Cameron Village sewer blob?
Okay.
Wow.
Take us home, Adam.
Then there's
Bring it in.
this is a real
finally-
this is a real cryptid that you need to watch out for.
Yeah?
The tumor seal of Mel's other hole.
Fucking place names, man. They just
Not the first hole. Not the hole you're thinking
Yeah.
of.
No, the other hole.
if somebody told me that Mel's other
Yeah.
hole was a place, especially like perhaps in Australia,
Yeah.
I would believe them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have a tumor seal.
Oh, dear.
Is that a photo? Do we have a photo? Ew. Ew.
Oh, it was somebody on Coast to Coast
Ew.
AM.
Oh, it's one of these. I hate this. It's one of these things when like a dead animal washes up on the shore and people take
Yeah,
a
they
photo
look
of it,
freaky.
and they're like,
Yeah,
"What
yeah.
kind of monster is this?" It's like death. It's death.
The monster that comes for us all eventually.
What do we learn from any of this, F+?
Well,
It's
it's,
I really love cryptid names.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I learned 10 to 11 theories of the Dogman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A bunch of Dogman theories.
I want to found a city named Hopscotchville.
Yeah.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's not taken. We know that. Like I feel like 10 p.m. is a pretty good time for cryptids.
Summer.
When they're the most,
Summer at 10.
they're the most active.
10 p.m.
10 p.m. in the summer.
thereabouts.
Yeah, in the summer.
Yeah,
in the summer.
yeah.
Pretending,
I'll meet you at 10 p.m. this summer.
believing in
Well,
Santa Claus,
tourism's down. It's not cryptid season.
believing in Santa Claus or even pretending to believe in Santa Claus, worst thing you could do.
That's worthy of derision.
Worthy of derision and spite.
It's okay to believe in imaginary things, but only if you're completely joyless about it.
Yeah, no.
That's true. There was really very little sort of magic going on here. Like they seem to the people in these cryptid wikis, like they seem to enjoy these things, but not in a way that gave them any pleasure.
They're super into the idea of these unexplainable things being explainable.
Do you think that you end up on the Cryptid Wiki like just doing having fun doing research and then you just dig deeper into it? Like, do you come believing, or does fandom.com make you a believer? All right. Well, great.
That show doesn't have an answer, so that question just hangs in the air.
Episode over.
I feel like you come to a website.
You know what? That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Bye.
It was just such a good. Oh.